Okay, so I'm working with a customer and she's a very successful multi-generational company, meaning her father started it, she's in her mid-50s, her son works at the business, really amazing business in LA. And it's a great opportunity for us because I know we can add value to them. And I'm sharing with you our sales process, mostly just kind of to help you if you have a similar issue or challenge. So if you're a business owner and you're struggling with sales or marketing or really doubling your revenue, this company is a $15-16 million company. They want to get to 25 because at 25, the large companies in their industry would buy them and she would have an exit for her, her son, her husband, all the fun stuff. But it's a 50-year-old company. And the very first question that she asked is like, I need to build a sales organization. I need help with marketing. We don't have a marketing company, or we don't have a marketing person. We don't have real salespeople. We're just really good at what we do. So I'm like, okay, so you've been around for 50 years and you don't have a single salesperson. She's like, nope. You don't have a single marketing person. Nope. Okay, you hired me today and my job was to go represent you in the marketplace. And I went up to a potential client. What would I say? And she looked at me, blinked, and she's like, I don't know. I mean, I know what I would say, but could be different than what my husband would say or my son or maybe some of our managers. I said, okay, go take this one-page document. I'm going to share it up on the screen right here and fill it out. In this page document, it talks about who your competitors are, what your value proposition is, what your differentiator is, like why are you better than the competition, who you serve, what, you know, the world, but it's a place for the entire company to come together and have one voice so that everybody is rowing in one direction. We at MyOutDesk, we call it moving in one direction, MOD, M-O-D. Everyone from operations to sales to marketing to the person who answers the front door or answers the phone needs to do it in the same fashion so that your brand identity as a company is unified. All right, so I'm gonna go over this document because a lot of people come to us and say, hey, I wanna double the revenue of our company. And the challenge is they don't have a unified vision, voice inside the company about who they serve, why, all that stuff. So this document is that thing. And if you're struggling also defining your market, this is going to help you be able to figure it out. And I have a 2 or 3 step process for it. So we're gonna go over it first. So number 1 in this corner over here is your ideal customer. And what you want to do is you want to go into your database or into your existing customer list right now and pick out the top 3 to 5. The 3 to 5 customers that are amazing for your business, that drive the most revenue, that are a pleasure to work with. And you're basically saying, if I could get 100 more of those, I would double the company. So define that company, define the characteristics of that company and put them as your ideal customer. The next thing that you want to do is with those ideal customers is understand your core offering. Like, what do you do for them? And this is the challenge. They need to articulate back to you why they work with you. What is the thing that they appreciate or love about working with your company? The next part is our solution. Like, how do we sell what we sell? If you're in the insurance world or you're a IT company or whatever, or professional services, maybe you're an accountant or CPA or something. The truth is you have a unique solution to the marketplace and a way that you operate that is best for you and your business. So it's important what you sell and how you uniquely sell it is in this our solution. And to give you some experience, MyOutDesk, we help people hire talent, virtual professionals, and when they come in, we do a consultative sale, meaning we try to help them figure out how to double their business by hiring high caliber talent. So that's an example, right? Okay, who are your direct competitors? One of the most important things for you to understand, who in your marketplace is basically competing to get the same customers that you want, and what's their offering, what's their value proposition, and this is really important, what's their model? Meaning, how do they financially serve their customers? Are they highly profitable? And this is a little difficult to pull all that information, but you at least have to know who your top 3 to 5 competitive people are in your industry and list them here, and then make sure you understand everything about their offer. It's really important that you have that on this so you can differentiate, which is the next thing. Why would somebody pick you versus those competitors? Now you've kind of gone through an entire list, like this is what we do, this is who we serve, and now you need to say, well, what makes us unique? What makes us better than our competitors? What makes us interesting to the marketplace? Why? And a lot of the times people struggle with this because they've not asked their customer. So very important to have an open dialogue between you and your customers. Really important if you can get those top 3 to 5 or the top 10 or whatever it is and be in consistent dialogue with them. That's a big deal, because while you might think, because you're really smart, because you're really fast, they might not care about how smart you are or how fast you are. They may care about the quality. They may care about your process. They may care about the beauty of your product or service that you sell. I don't know, but the point is, in this differentiator, you really want to dive into what your top tier, perfect, ideal customer would say about you, or they do say about you in conversations. Okay, really important, who we are. The mission statement. Now, this is the story connecting all the dots. This is why you exist. This is what you stand for. This is why people will come and work with you to accomplish your vision and mission. So it's really important that you have that kind of, those clear things working for you. An example is, I love this story. I worked with this gal. We're gonna call her Kat. I don't know why, I just made that up. But Kat came to me and she was struggling to hire and retain talent on her team. And I was like, well, what's your mission? We're like, we're just hard charging people who want to make a lot of money. I'm like, is that one of your core values? She says, yes, money is our most important core value. And I was like, wow, Kat, this is not good. This is not who you want to be, because if that's a core value, you're going to attract a bunch of people who just come to you for a time frame, and the second somebody offers them $1 or $2 or a 10% raise, they're simply gonna jump. They have nothing tying you to your business. So it's really important that you have a mission, a vision, values that attract other people to you, and you can retain your internal team. That's what this is about. And also that your vision that is outward facing is enticing to your ideal customer. If you say, my vision is to be the best service provider in the world, and the customer says, there's a lot of you out there, you're not the best, I choose you because of X, Y, and Z, then you have to realize that your vision and your mission might not resonate with your ideal customer. So you wanna just align those things. All right. How we do it. This is your unique process, and I can't stress this one more. This is really important, and again, this is a long form. If you're listening to this, you need to download the document and start thinking through what these are with you. But how we do it is your unique process for serving your customers and selling your product or service. What's important about this is the more that it's documented, the more that it's clear to your team, the more that it resonates with your customers and is in line with your vision, mission, and values, the more likely that you have something valuable enough to sell. Remember, we're building a brand here, and brands are what fetch the market. Meaning, if you're just a highly paid salesperson and you can sell your product or service, you're gonna earn a lot of money, but you're at the end of your retirement have nothing to sell. So how we do it here is just simply your unique process, your unique system, your unique way of selling your service or product that is clearly articulated, defined, everybody understands, and it really matters. And then the last one is keywords. What are the key things in your industry, for your company, websites, all the information around your product and services that really, really matter. For us, it's things like talent, scale, leverage. These are some of our key words that when somebody says, I have a problem with leverage, we're like, oh, we can help, let's talk, right? And so that's what your key words are. Okay, this is a summary of the entire document. I wanted to make sure that I had this video for our customers and also people like you who are watching and want to learn and grow and scale their business. Here's the process for implementing. As a leader, you want to fill this thing out. Get on paper what you think it is. Then you want to pull your team together and have a meeting and talk through. Really, really important that when you put these topics on the board, there's no right or wrong. You're not quashing your team. You're not changing the answers. You're in a brainstorming process where all ideas are good and all ideas are written down. And then as the leader later, you can come and summarize them and compile them into a single sentence or the thing that you want as a leader. But in this meeting with your leaders, with your managers, with your team, you're just asking them for their experience because they're the ones that are working with the clients. They're the ones that are working with each other. They probably are the boots on the street that really understand what's happening inside the business. And so you need that kind of wealth of information as you start making up the decisions. So you fill this fully out and you get what you and your team feel like is your brand. And this is the next step, which is really the hardest part, is now you need to go substantiate that with your customers. Meaning you have to ask them questions like, hey, why do you buy from us? Like, what is important about our service or product that really keeps you coming back for more? Have you reviewed the competitors? When you selected us to be your service provider, were you looking at anybody else? And how did that process look? How much of the sell is based on our relationship or based on our market dominance? You want to have the kind of conversation with your customer that is very two-way, where you can hear from them what they wildly appreciate about your business and what your brand actually means to them. After you gather all of that competitive information from your customers, then you can come back, look at what your employees wrote, look at what you wanted, look at what your customers said, and you can actually craft the ideal brand that you want to move your business forward to and likely double. Now, a couple things are really important about this document. This becomes your marching orders for the people on the phones, for your sales force, for everybody within your business. And what's important, this is a living document that as the market shifts, as your product and service evolves, as your team grows and scales, you will likely need to update this every couple of years. You'll need to basically move with the market, move with the growth of your company, move with the growth of understanding of your employees. And the important thing about this, and I want to end with this kind of quick note, your brand is not what you think it is. It's not what your employees tell you. It's not what your customers tell you. It's what your customers say about you when you are not in the room. That's very important. That message can be crafted. It just simply needs alignment from your team, a document like this, and intention over the long run. Okay, so I'm wrapping this up, and what's really important is my team shares with me that they want me to like and subscribe and all that, and I think that's important for you. But honestly, what I'd like for you to do, if you could take action from this video, is download this document. Download this document and try this exercise, because it's so clarifying for a leader. I remember I did this when we were a $5-10 million company, and a friend of mine shared it with me, and it blew my mind. It literally changed the trajectory of our company. So my intention is for you to grow and scale your business, have a great life, all the things that you need, and I think doing an exercise like this will significantly impact your future. So download this thing, take it, R&D it, like rip off and redistribute and use it in your business to scale and grow.